see, if you are an international student applying for aid, ठीक है, and for undergrad particularly, you are mostly applying to like we are only talking about US colleges here, ठीक है, and universities. You are applying to colleges which are mostly need aware, ठीक है. Now, coming to the part where the things matter, ठीक है. As an international student, an Indian middle class बच्चा जो अप्लाई कर रहा है, जो को आप देख रहा है कि हाँ बाहर जाकर पढ़ना है अमेरिका में, it's to be honest very hard if you don't have the ability to pay, ठीक है. That is one thing. Now, need aware colleges क्या है, ठीक है. You need to understand that there are two kind of colleges that you will apply to, ठीक है. Number one होता है need blind, एक होता है need aware, ठीक है. There are only 11 universities right now in 2025 which are need blind for international students, and you guess what, like there are over like 120 colleges which are need blind for domestic students. Domestic मतलब US के बच्चे के लिए, ठीक है. So that's kind of a like yeah disparity obviously, but now coming to the point is need aware क्या चीज़ है. Need aware colleges are those colleges which are kind of biased on how much you can pay to them, ठीक है, for everything like college का fees, tuitions, blah 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 everything, ठीक है. Now बात ये है कि like most of us Indians don't even look through the websites and do like say कि हाँ EFC is good, let's go there. अब मैं नहीं कह रहा कि खराब है, but let's just say ठीक है, because this is kind of a common in my community AFBF, and I have to tell a lot of times कि like भाई ASU में तुम करोगे तो it's not going to meet full aid, full need, right? So that is kind of thing. Now coming to the point is that EFC क्या चीज़ है. EFC is basically effective family contribution, ठीक है. Now if you are someone applying for aid, ठीक है, let's say like you must be aware that you know 80,000 rupees is like the annual expense for an average international student. So EFC जो है तुम्हारा effective family contribution is basically तुम कितना पैसा देने वाले हो कॉलेज को, ठीक है. So उसको माइनस करो टोटल कॉस्ट से, and that is kind of the total aid that they will give, ठीक है. Now the harsh part is not many colleges tend to offer that we will meet 100% of the aid, ठीक है. And even if it is, it's most of the times is very competitive as an international student to get 100% of the aid, because on an average they take around 100 to 200 or probably even 500 बच्चे internationally, and for them most of the times it basically कि तुम लोगों का need मुझे bear करना पड़ेगा, like the college itself, ठीक है. So they're not getting any profit obviously, right? So yeah, that is the thing. Now coming to the point is कि like EFC is not the amount your family will have to pay the college, ठीक है, nor is it the amount federal student aid you will receive. It's basically a number used by colleges to calculate the amount of student aid you are eligible to receive, ठीक है. ये एक बात हुई. Secondly, if you are submitting the EFC via the CSS profile, एकदम एंड में लिखा रहता है कि like what is the like this kind of thing, and बच्चे अक्सर like students अक्सर सोचते हैं कि ये तो ऐसे ही लिख देता हूँ कि कितना contribute कर पाऊँगा, but that is the actual aid that you are thinking of paying. Yeah. Now please see my other video where I have talked about this, like how to secure colleges and get critical advantage with EFC, ठीक है. And it's not a lottery, it's basically about business. तुम्हें ये वाला दिमाग में रखना ही पड़ेगा, ठीक है, because like not many colleges are there for innovation, ठीक है. And yeah, that's the thing. And अभी के लिए if you are thinking that need aware मैं अप्लाई करूँगा and it's kind of a safety university bro, like I will like just pay $1,000 EFC and then get into some very big university which have like 90% acceptance rate. To be honest, there are no safeties. If you are someone applying for full financial aid or almost a full financial aid, there are no safeties for you. No safeties, ठीक है. ये वाला दिमाग में रखो, ठीक है. If you are applying with like a decent EFC of 10,000 to like 20,000 या उससे भी ज़्यादा, then you can say कि हाँ अच्छा यहाँ पे हो भी सकता है, ठीक है. But in the end, the reality is very harsh, ठीक है. एंड अभी तो रिसेंट आने वाला है कुछ स्टूडेंट एड इंडेक्स SAI नाम का. सो EFC विल बी रिप्लेस बाय दैट. इट्स इन द लाइक कॉलेज बोर्ड का एक नोटिस आया था. सो या basically that's the thing. And if you are like you know going for thinking कि हाँ EFC बढ़ा के हो जाएगा, वैसा भी नहीं होता, because it's also about how good your profile is, ठीक है. And main thing about need aware colleges is like they are biased, ठीक है. And yeah, कभी कभी कुछ ऐसा होता है कि like some other guy with a lower profile is getting in because they have a better EFC than you. Basically that's the thing. And I have example of this in the last 1 minute of my other video, so please see that. एंड अभी के लिए इतना ही था वीडियो वाला. एंड इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स रिगार्डिंग नीट अवेयर, EFC एंड स्कॉलरशिप कैसे डिटरमाइंड होती है, कभी कभी स्कॉलरशिप्स तो स्कॉलरशिप भी नहीं मिलती, लाइक यू हैव टू अप्लाई एक्सटर्नली एंड थिंग्स. सो प्लीज़ मेक श्योर दैट यू आर अप्लाइंग टू द राइट कॉलेजेस. ठीक है, लाइक नॉट द राइट कॉलेजेस बट राइट कॉलेजेस एज पर यू. ठीक है, सो दैट यू कैन गेट द मैक्सिमम बेनिफिट एज एन इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट. ठीक है, एंड अभी के लिए इतना ही था. इफ़ यू आर अप्लाइंग अब्रॉड आफ्टर क्लास 12, AFBF ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. इट्स फ्री एंड इट्स हेल्पफुल. ठीक है, मेरी खुद की कम्युनिटी है, सो यू कैन ज्वाइन. ठीक है, एंड अभी के लिए इतना ही. कमेंट कर देना इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स. एंड अभी के लिए अलविदा.